Hello and welcome to all you Librans. Welcome for your monthly horoscope for February 2016. And a bit of a different setting here with the black and the white because I'm having some problems with lightning. I should really buy some better lighting here. But anyways, this month of February is a very in-between month. And I want to change a tiny little bit the monthly horoscopes in the way that I'm doing them. I want to, there's probably my Sagittarius rising that is speaking here. I want to take things a bit broader in perspective. And because then, of course, I will stand still with what is happening in February, but then at least you will know where you're heading at in a bit of a bigger picture there. And you will understand why things are going the way they are going. So let's get started for you Librans. Quite interesting in February. As I said, I think it's an in-between month because it's a planning month for all of us. It's a month of preparing ourselves. Why? Because a lot of important things are happening next month, like the eclipses and some aspects going on there. So, nevertheless, it's a very important month as well, but a more of a behind-the-scenes kind of month. Now, mostly important this month is to understand a bit better what Mars in Scorpio is all about. We are going to have Mars in Scorpio for a tremendous amount of time. And so normally it's like 6 weeks, maybe 2 months in one sign. And now it has been in Scorpio like last month as well. And this month in February, up until the beginning of March. Then it goes into Sagittarius. But then it goes back into Scorpio at the end of May up until the beginning of August. So this is significant. This means that whatever you, others are planning or intending to do, the basis is in January, February. We are planning things. We are planting the seeds here. And it's a good thing to know that we are going to revisit this. We are going to make adjustments. We are going to make it better. So a retrograde can be seen in two things. Or you can say a retrograde it's not fun because it's slowing things down and I want to go forwards and then you are working against that energy, which makes it tougher actually. Or you can say, okay, if the universe or God, if you like, wants us to stand still and do things a bit more in a slow tempo, then I better get used to it. And I will see why that is around August, why I have been, taking my time during January and February, because the quality will be better. You will rise up a level not like this, but like this in August. And that's the preparation that is done now with Mars in Scorpio in your second house. Now, what is that all about? Now, this Mars in Scorpio is energy that goes very deep. Libra energy is lighter. It wants peace. That's the Libra energy. It doesn't want things to be too black and white. But this energy is all or nothing. And you're going to apply this energy in the second house. Now, what is that all about? That's money. That's your financial situation. That's also your self-worth. So a lot of emphasis on these things, on your values, on your talents, on how you can get more money. If the money is already coming in, good for you. Then maybe a way to keep on having that will be on the forefront here. Now, Mars in Scorpio is very deep. It's very intense. It goes very deep. It investigates. It's no-nonsense energy. It doesn't want things to be all superficial or keeping up the appearances. It's not interested in that. It's interested in the reality, in the raw reality and in the authenticity. So this highlights your authenticity when it comes to your values, when it comes to what you want in life, what you go after in your life. This is very much about you, this transit. This is very much about what are you going to work on in 2016 that you want to do. Not because Librans are always known as people that are always in, they're always dealing with other people's lives, and they're always trying to balance that out. But with this Mars in the second house, it's a bit of a selfish energy in that respect, that it's good to put the emphasis on how you run your life, how you are financially independent, how you are financially strong, how you are emotionally strong, because, you know, the Scorpio energy, the water energy, the second house, how you are emotionally independent, actually, not needy, but independent. That is Mars and Scorpio in the second house. You doing things for yourself, and other people will, who are around you, will benefit from that more than you are getting into the business of the people that are close to you. I hope you understand what I mean. So it's very much and this is a thing that you get the time for it. You've got all these months that you can, of course, Mars will go into Sagittarius in your third house throughout March and May, but that will have to do with maybe, if you say, like, for instance, I want another job because I want to earn more money, I want to earn respect. Maybe it will have to do with Mars also transiting the third house later on, which is the third house is selling, buying, communication. A lot of work, jobs are of course done in communication, but it's good for you to plan now. So if you want to have another job, or if you want to improve, if you want to stay in the same job or in the same field, but you want to have more money, it's a very good time to be the strategic, to commit yourself towards planning, because the asteroid Juno is also in your second house again, you know, emphasizing that super commitment there. Commit yourself to your own values. That's basically it. Will that clash with someone else? Could be. But that is also part of the process. It's how you deal with it gently and slowly. That's why this process takes a little bit more time. So a lot of Librans, I think, will start new businesses, will start new jobs, maybe not now in February, but doing the preparation. And then when around August time, things will really show itself, and you will really see the fruits of what you're doing now. So take your time with the planning. Don't go too fast, and be aware that there are going to be things that you will need to revisit, that you will need to... it's maybe an idea that you had when you were younger, because the Mars goes retrograde there. So maybe you always wanted to do something, or to explore with a talent, or you're learning a new language. Could be the case as well with Mars then also going into the third house. Trying to explore there, but Mars is all about intention, and it's your drive. It's not only sexual drive; it's your drive in life, and it's very passionate there in Scorpio. So use that energy to explore what your passion is, because it's going to give you value, and no one else is going to give value to you. You're going to get it from yourself, which is 10 times more powerful, isn't it? And of course, we're all codependent in a way. I mean, I don't believe in that bullshit that we need to be not codependent, or that's not possible. We always, and certainly if you are in a relationship, you always depend on one another in a certain level. But sometimes we need to redraw those lines, and this is a time to do so. Sometimes we need to go a bit more to ourselves. And I've been saying this for quite a while for you Librans. It seems to come back every time again. So, and another thing is that a lot of planets are going now into your fifth house. So I also think that a lot of Librans did a lot of work at home. Maybe some did a move, or maybe some did work at home, or some did something with, you know, family and so on, with the Mercury retrograde in January there in your fourth house of roots and family. But now this energy goes into your fifth house, so it is a bit more time for opening up, having a break, doing something that you enjoy. That's Venus in your 5th house in Aquarius, going very well with you, Librans. So enjoy that, especially after the 18th. Venus is in that 5th house. This is enjoying culture. It's enjoying a good theater, music, whatever, restaurant. Maybe on the 14th have those candle lights. Well, Venus won't be there, but other planets will be there, like the sun. No, on the 14th, no, it won't be there. But I'm looking at 2016. That's a bit too. I'm looking at 2017. That was a bit too much in the future, wasn't it? Let's have a look. On the 14th, Mercury goes into Aquarius, so it's a good time to talk. It's a good time to talk with your loved one on that day, and a bit a talk that is a bit you're a bit on a distance with your own emotions, you could say. It's a good time for that. Anyway, I hope you will enjoy February. You're also having a new moon, by the way, on the 8th in Aquarius in the 5th house. For those who are single, maybe you are going to start a new relationship. And if you're not single, maybe you are going to put that romance, back into your relationship. Maybe it was a bit off lately. So have a good time, you Librans. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next month. Bye-bye.